put this thing on. Ha. How's it going, everybody? Remember me? This is Will, Evil Texan Barbecue. I haven't posted a video in a little while. I've been doing a lot of cooks on my large IBS, and be honest with you, after a little while I was like, how many briskets do these guys want to see me cook? So lost a little bit of interest, I suppose. Anyway, I've got something that's a little bit more interesting now. So this is the Lonestar Grillz el Patron. There's only a handful of them out there right now. It's a new product. Ordered, what? I was order number 13, I think, at the beginning of December. I went and picked it up on Friday. It's Sunday now, and we're gonna do our first cook. We'll be back. So here it is. Got a fire starting right here. Went ahead and burnt it in. I used a couple of cans of this pan right here. Got the larger wheels, got the hooks right there, got the large wheel right here so it can, you know, lock things into place. First off, fire management. You can see there's some dust in there. I'll get that out here in a second. If I turn the wheel, it goes up, and then I can lock it into place right there. If I want it to come down, gravity will do my work for me. And you can see it's back down. I don't think I need to go over functionality too much, but you can build a fire on the bricks. You can build a fire on the grate. You can use the vents right there for airflow, or you can use the door. We're going to open that a little bit more, a little bit less. We've got our pizza shelf, which is an option. They could make it without the pizza shelf. And then opening it up, I've got the top grate. I've got the rotisserie. It's not on here yet. I don't know if you can see the patina, but it's been kind of seasoned. Found a couple things that are interesting with this. I don't want to say they're bad things or whatever, but when you put the handle on, this bolt right here is too long. So if you close the door and you go to bring the fire up, you can see I'm hitting the handle there. So be aware of that. If you're bringing the fire up or down, you can either need to cut this or leave the door open. When seasoning it, you know, if you put any oil up here, it's going to come down. I used a, you know, like a paper towel and just got some stuff on it. I'm not real worried about this. Is gonna be getting a lot of action. I've got the plancha board, the La Plancha. I threw it in here after a couple hours just because it was raw steel. Got the pizza board. That doesn't really need to be seasoned as far as I know. Just throw some flour on it or something. These grates are, well, all of the cooking services, make sure you clean them off before you use them. This is half-inch stainless. It was just cut, welded, put together, and brought to you. It is not suitable for cooking until you clean it off. So clean it off and then do the seasoning. So clean first before you do the seasoning. All right, clean first before you do the seasoning. I think there should be a tool. Maybe we'll have to talk to Chris. If you put fire down there, you can use a small chimney right here to get your base down. And then you could just toss stuff up, or you could use a scoop, and if you've got an external. But you know, the main way to put fire in there is through the grates right here. Don't really have a good way of taking dirty grates out. I've got a tool here. Hold on, let me pause this for a second. Okay, I'm back. So these are big grates. To get the fire in there, you're going to want to, if you've got anything smaller than a scoop or a small chimney, you're going to have to take these grates out. First off, these are heavy and they're going to be dirty as hell. I've got this tool. It's not really the right size. If it was a little bit bigger, it'd be good to take this out so I can put them over and then I could dump the fire in. So Chris, if you're watching, maybe a nice tool, grate removal tool would be useful. The tools that Lonestar Grill has are really great. There's a nice place to put them on the back. I don't use them here because I could just put them on my fence and you know, it just meshes with the fence. Anyway, you're going to want to, you know, something to scoop with, and you're going to need something for fire management too. You know, the fire is going to get all over there. You're going to want to put it in a pile, put more logs on it, that kind of stuff. What I'm talking about with the grates, so I've got this charcoal grate basket. If you put that in there, there's no way you're going to get charcoal in there other than the top of the grates. So grate removal tool would be great, or light it inside the basket. Anyway, I've got a fire going here. I'm just going to do a small cook, just some chicken thighs, just to kind of get this a little bit more seasoned, just to get a little bit familiar with it, and I'll show you guys how it goes. All right, we're back. It's about 12:30 right now. I've got this thing rocking. It's at about 300. I threw my chimney in there. Not enough for a cook, I don't think, so I threw some mesquite in there that I've got lying around. Kind of a door guy, so I've been using the door, which is good because if I feel like bringing the fire up, the bolt won't hit the fire. Also, if you look right here, we've got some runoff right there. That might be from the seasoning. It might also be some condensation, but I feel like I need to learn fire management on this a little bit. I've got a flame going right now. That's to heat the bastard up. I'll probably close it a little bit. It's warm. So small cook. I'm just going to do some chicken thighs with some duck fat. Nothing special on here. I've got Uncle Chris seasoning from Fiesta, which is pretty great steak seasoning if you ask me, and some rub from Salt Lick, their chicken rub. You know, it's not a barbecue type paprika rub, obviously, and I think it's probably one of the best out there. Add some duck fat. We're getting a little warm, so I'm going to have to watch the temperature, but let's put this on. There we go. Sizzle, sizzle. Right above the fire. Looking pretty good to me right there. hit this guy with a little bit of duck fat. And you can see that fire is kind of raising down there. So be careful when you open this, because it's going to add oxygen, and you can see that thing's raging now. So I don't want that. It was getting to be about 350 before I opened it. So I put it down on the first notch. So we'll let that kind of kick down a little bit. We're nice and warm. One thing you guys might be wondering is there's a table right here next to the box. Does stuff get hot here? Anything you put on here is going to be about this level. It's not going to get in the way of this unless you're putting something really tall and obnoxious right next to there. This does get hot, but there's no heat right here, not enough to do anything. So the table does not appear to be too close, so you got that going for you. And we're just gonna let this guy go for, I don't expect this to take very long. Chicken thighs aren't very big. So I'll just come back in about a half hour, flip them, and bring them off. All right. All right, here we are. It's about 1:30. It's been in there just over an hour. We're rocking a little over 250, so 255, 260. This thing's a little hooligan, not gonna lie. You're gonna have to keep an eye on it. So I flipped it, put some duck fat on the other side, and I'm about to take it off right now. One thing you're gonna want to pay attention to is this. Remember I said I was a door person? Yeah, well, door person is over 300 apparently. So I wanted to get it just under 300. It was under 300. It's slowly starting to go down a little bit now. I've got the door just barely touched open. I've got the vents about a quarter of the way. But watch what happens when I open this thing. No fire. Well, last time this blew up on me. So we're temping pretty good. Actually, these are a little bit higher. These are about 195. These are, look at that. See, I'm not a real big fan of smoked chicken. I think it needs some heat. I think it needs some fire to get that good, crispy skin. Anyway, it didn't do that right now, but last time this son of a biscuit blew up on me. There you go, the flames are starting. It's died down a little bit, so maybe that's not why it's coming up. But if you've ever cooked with like a barrel or any other kind of hot box, you know when you open it, you're on a timer. That's absolutely the case here. So I'll go ahead and take these guys in. Look at that, looking pretty good. And we'll go check it out. So there you have it. First cook on the El Patron. Look at this. Not gonna lie, I'm really looking forward to this. Anyway, it's hot box. You gotta watch oxygen flow. It's a little hooligan. No complaints. I mean, good job, Chris. We're looking forward to a lot more cooks on there. Let's give this bad boy a go. Doesn't get much better than that. Have a good day. Good to see y'all. Bye now.